10 Cats Does Countdown. Sean Locke, Alan Carr, Johnny Vegas, Lou Sanders, the Brett Domino Trio, Susie Dent, Rachel Riley, and your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, a show about letters, numbers and conundrums. OK, let's meet tonight's players. First up, it's Sean Locke. Where would Sean be without comedy? I imagine appearing in a viral video shouting at someone on a bus. And Sean's teammates, Johnny Vegas. Ever since I've known Johnny, he's been hungry for success. Sorry, pasties. Success he can take or leave, unless success comes with chips.
You're going to just sit there and take that?
I've actually dropped 2.5 stone because I've cut out carbs.
I've got something for you later on. I've got a surprise for you later on that will make up for all of this, Johnny. You're
Oh,
gonna be
really?
made up. Yeah.
What? Is it like people I love coming back from the dead? If it's not, Jimmy, don't waste your time.
I would say it's better than that. OK, up against them this evening, it's guest team captain Alan Carr. Alan Carr, some cars run on petrol, some run on diesel. This one runs on Bombay Mix and Lambrini.
Yeah.
And joining Alan tonight, Lou Sanders. Lou, we're very pleased to have you here. Now, it's your first time on the show, so I'm going to give you the safety briefing. Don't look Sean Locke directly in the eyes. Don't operate heavy machinery whilst talking to Susie. And if you have to feed Alan, make sure you keep your hand completely flat, or he'll have it off. OK, Alan, I believe you became a married man this year.
Yes, I got married.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Do you want to hear all the details?
I want all the details.
Okay.
I'm made of questions right now.
Oh, my God. Well, listen, he asked me to marry him in Lombok.
Where's Lombok?
It's in Indonesia. You know, homosexuality is illegal over there.
Wow.
So he got down on his knees and said, will you marry me? And I said, how dare you? I've never been so insulted. Slapped him.
I like the fact you said got down on his knees, not one knee.
Oh, he's a dirty soul. He's a dirty soul.
Nice.
Yeah, if Lombok's a rocking, don't come a knocking. Anyway. And listen, you don't want a gay marriage in Indonesia because the confetti's rocks. Do you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you know, like, I just expected people to be pleased for me because you've seen Paul and he's nice looking.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, what a catch, and you done well. Do you know what I mean? Oh, you're punching above your weight, Alan. As if I've come down my lair, you know, from the bell tower, stroking his face. You're mine tonight.
So how long have you been married now? How long have you been?
Oh, how long? June.
Yeah.
When's this going out? Shall I just say it and then you dub it in? Months.
Well, it also gets repeated a lot.
Yeah, oh, shit, yeah.
Oh, we better do a contingency version.
Yeah.
So, you recently got divorced? OK, Sean, let me ask you this. What's the worst decision you've ever made?
I think it was organising that surprise birthday party for the horse. That was a big mistake. They do not like surprises. The cake, the streamers, the poppers, everything. Surprise! A balloons. And fucking mental. I don't like horses. I don't know why I did it. It's either that or the time I misjudged the street food boom. You know the street food?
Oh, yeah, the street food.
And I rolled out my fleet of cottage cheese vans. They were all thatched. The vans were thatched. And I thought it was a good idea. It was cottage cheese cottage.
see what you've done there. It's very good. It's clever. Lewis, your first time on the show. Are you going to be better at the letters or the numbers?
When I was at school, I wouldn't say that I was known for either, but I think my parents were just pleased that I didn't get pregnant. Because when I was about 15, everyone thought I was going to get pregnant because I was a bit of a legend.
It says here you're quite spiritual.
Yes. I've got a crystal necklace.
Well, that'll come in handy, won't
Yes, I've got 3 crystals up my foof.
it? 3?
Little ones, just titchy ones.
Johnny, what's the best thing about being on a team with Sean?
He always keeps me to time. Always, I can feel his eyes burning into me. Other than that, he's very intelligent. He hides. What he does, he acts like he's annoyed with life and he just wants to get on and he's angry with, you know, lots of feathered things. You like to hurt pigeons and stuff. But
I'll give you 30 seconds to finish
he agrees
this.
with me.
30 seconds to finish. The clock's ticking.
But that all belies the fact that inside he's got this creativity that he's almost embarrassed about. It's like a working class shame.
15 seconds he did that in. That's a miracle. Lou, have you got a mascot?
Well, I've got this hat I've got made called Dick Inspector. Because I don't think there's enough sort of female sexual predators. So I'm trying to bring it back for you sort of peeping toms and stuff from the female perspective.
Finally, something I can get behind.
Thank you. And I've also got a book that I'm bringing out called Get in the Van and Other Chat-Up Lines, which I'm writing. So I bought some chat-up lines for everybody today.
Oh, lovely. OK, what have you got?
Rachel, your eyes are like a deep blue swimming pool. I really want to touch your bottom. Susie, your name's Susie. Yeah? But is your middle name Fizzwiz? Because I really want you to explode in my mouth. Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
Your name is Jimmy Carr, yeah? That's funny, because I like my men how I like my cars. Imported from China and locked in the garage.
Sure. Johnny, have you got a mascot?
Yes, I have. It's a shaving mirror that my son made for me. Oh. Yeah, the only problem is that if you're shaving, you can't see yourself in it. As much as I love him, and if you're watching, even though you shouldn't be, he cut the hole quite small. So when I shave, I can't actually see my own chin.
I wouldn't necessarily blame him for that.
He knows that I struggle with my weight, so the bully's running away from the paella. The letter A there, I said, is that a Spanish thing? And he went, no, I just couldn't be asked cutting it out. But, son, you really let me down.
OK. Sean, have you got a mascot?
I decided there's a lot of things we love that are disappearing. And they're disappearing because people don't love them anymore. So I thought it's time rock had a rebrand.
Ooh.
Because nobody likes rock.
No.
I thought, what about Inland Rock?
Oh.
Burnley. So I thought that'd be a good idea. And then I thought nobody finishes rock, do they? It's like a Russell Brand book. So I thought, Little Rock. The next thing I want to rebrand, flannels. Nobody bloody uses flannels anymore. What's better than that? It's like being back in the womb. But it's a lovely feeling, a flannel. Oh. Or a strip wash at a sink at a services.
So, which one are you choosing?
What do you mean? Which flannel?
You brought loads of stuff. It's just like you've entered the back of your car.
I work too hard.
So what are you rebranding the flannel as?
Well, I'm not really. I'm just saying
Sorry, you rebranded Rock and then you just got some flannels. And reminded people of what flannels are.
You're like a door-to-door salesman. What are you talking
Sorry.
Flannels like that.
And sorry, and you've just said the sentence, I worked too hard. What else are you rebranding? I want to see a rebrand here. Not just something you're reminding us exists.
Ouzo.
Ouzo.
Nobody drinks Ouzo anymore, do they? Well, do you know why? Because it's fucking horrible. But if you knew what a terrible, horrible drink it was and the terrible damage it causes...
No, you know what? You can actually... my dentist told me you have two options. You can floss or drink ouzo.
Right. Well, this is the new one.
OK.
It's called Boozo. You know what you're getting. What does Ouzo do? It gets you shit-faced and makes you sick. So I call it Boozo. It's a bastard in a glass. And then... That's what happens when you drink Ouzo.
Well, let's see if it works.
No, let's not.
Let's feed a litre of it to Johnny.
I just want this rebranding.
Should you two not be in a park? OK, Alan, you got a mascot? Put down the flannel.
All right, oh, fuck, all right. It's like a really shit Western. Put down the flannel. OK, well, now I'm married, yeah, I want a kid, so I've gone to the council and they've given me an interactive baby to see if I can actually be a father.
Good idea, yeah.
Yeah, so here it is here. Look at this, look at this. I mean, I asked them to look like me. Look at it. I mean, my eye ain't gossy, and look at that mole. They are taking the piss, innit? Oh. Oh, it wants a feeding. Do you find this offensive, Jimmy?
I find it arousing. What, are you going to breastfeed the baby?
You don't like it, do you?
No,
It's natural, Jimmy.
I can't
it's
look
natural.
away.
It's OK. Well, I've got my modesty curtain here, so I can do it. I shouldn't be ashamed of doing it, but I've seen the look you're giving me, so excuse me. Go and have a suck on that. Go on, love. Oh, oh. Oh, lovely. Oh. Oh, lovely, lovely. Oh, you see, there you go. Oh.
Alan Carr's baby, everyone. OK, over in Dictionary Corner, it's the Brett Domino Trio. Just looking at the Brett Domino Trio, I know what the ladies at home are thinking. No thanks. Brett, what have you been up to since you last did Dictionary Corner?
Not a great deal, not a lot. Not been doing much, really. We actually got a bit of stick last time we were on the show, didn't we? A lot of people said we were sort of a bit too sort of downbeat.
Low energy.
Low energy. That was the feedback we got. Not sure why, but we're going to rectify that this time. We've got all sorts of gubbins. I bought this... got one of them, I bought this button. Just to lift the mood, should we need to. It also comes with this. Oh, bass drop, Yeah, you got a $100 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up. Single lady, make noise. How's that for low energy?
Did you just turn that off to save the battery?
Yes.
Was your mum annoyed about the curtains, was she? And with the Brett Domino Trio, of course, it's Susie Dent. Susie's books are available on Kindle, so instead of not buying one, you could not download one instead. Susie, how could you persuade someone to take up lexicography?
Well, you only have to read one book, not mine, so that's quite a good thing. And, well, if you're lucky, you get to work with some of the funniest people in the country. And you.
Stab in the back. Never said anything nasty about you, Susie.
No.
I mean, I said a lot about your shit books, but I've never said anything nasty about you. OK, and in charge of the numbers, it's Rachel Riley. Rachel is so much more than just the person who does the numbers on Countdown. She also does the letters. Susie's written 14 books, Rachel.
Yep.
Now, if you were to write a book, what would it be about?
I would actually love to write a book because I love it when maths is used in real life. So you can take anything that people enjoy already, whether it's football or dancing or comedy, and turn it into a maths book. So if I was going to make a comedy maths question, I would say if 60% of Jimmy Carr's jokes are funny and 10% of the audience walk out when he does a gig, how many more shows does he have to do until he's paid back the tax man?
OK, the prize the teams will be competing for tonight is this, the Countdown skateboard. OK, let's count down, everyone. Time for the first game. Sean and Johnny, you get the first pick of the letters.
Hey. Sorry, Val.
E.
Consonant, please.
R.
Consonant, please.
D.
Vowel.
O.
Consonant.
F.
Consonant.
N.
Vowel.
A.
Consonant.
T.
Go for a consonant.
And S.
OK, for the first time today, here's the countdown clock. Call that a probe? I can take that. I don't know what they were hoping to find up there. OK, Sean, how many?
7.
Jimmy's bollocks have climbed out of his head.
Hey, Jimmy's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because if he opens his mouth and his cock pops out, I'm doing it.
That's 7, Jimmy.
OK. Johnny, how many have you got?
Yeah, I've got 7 as well.
OK, Alan, how many have you
I got 7.
OK, Dick Inspector? Sorry, Lou?
I've got 5.
You got 5. OK, well, let's hear your 5.
Taser.
Susie, is Taser in there?
It's trademark, but it's got a lowercase t. It's fine.
Still a bad score, though.
Hey, let's see what their words are like. So, Alan?
I've got roasted.
Sean, you're 7?
Strafed.
Oh, that's a hell of a word.
What's that mean?
He's a hell of a
Steve?
guy.
Shot from by an aeroplane.
What?
You know, an aeroplane comes and goes... and it goes... Ask our residents.
That was way better than the dictionary definition. Attacked repeatedly with bombs or machine gun fire from low-flying aircraft.
Wow.
That's good. That
Johnny, you're 7.
Gaviscon. No, rodents.
Rodents. 7 points to both teams. OK, Dictionary Corner. Brett Domino Trio. Susie?
You also could have had the word seafront.
Oh, that's good.
And also fedoras, as in multiple hats.
Yes.
OK, on to our first numbers round. Alan and Lou, you get the first pick of the numbers.
OK, what should we go for, love?
A big number, a smallie, a big one, and another smallie. Yeah?
No, and then 2 smallies after that.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what they want?
Hey, just live your life, do what you like.
Too large or little? And they are 7, 4, 10, another 4.
Oh, that's...
150.
OK.
And the target, 505.
OK, your time starts now. OK, did you get it, Lou?
No.
Alan, did you get it?
I think I got 505.
OK, excellent. Did you get it, Sean?
No, 504.
504. And Johnny, I presume you read that as SOS?
Yeah, no, obviously I worked it out. I'm just working out the other variables.
Sure. Alan, how did you do it?
Oh, no, I didn't have 505 at all.
I mean, you crumbled under questioning pretty quick
Yeah, I
there.
know, but I've done the 10 twice, sorry.
Sean, how did you get 504?
10 times 50.
10 times 50?
500.
500. I mean, you're nearly there already.
Plus 4.
Oh, yeah, that's so easy.
OK, 7 points to Sean. Rachel, could it be done?
If you say 4 over 4 is 1, add to 100, 101, and then 50 over 10 is 5, and times them together.
Yeah. OK, the scores at the moment. Alan and Lou have 7, Sean and Johnny have 14. And here is your teaser. The words are a bang, sir, and the clue is it's a great deal. That's a bang, sir. It's a great deal. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser, the words were a bang, sir. The clue was it's a great deal. It was, of course, bargains. OK, we've been playing in teams so far, but this game is just for Alan and Johnny. So, Alan, your turn to choose the letters and also to win.
Yes. Yeah, I'll have, what should I have?
Should I just start putting some up and...
Yeah, mix them up.
See
Go,
you
yeah,
later.
knock yourself out, love.
L, E, T, A, Y, O, N, E, and W.
Lovely.
OK, and your time starts now. I mean, this looks fucking delicious. It's not... I don't really... I didn't have... I only had 30 seconds, but I think it's a pretty good likeness.
Oh, God! He's back! I always knew you had feelings for me, but why?
I thought you might want a snack. Do you want a snack?
Is it really solid chocolate?
Yeah.
And it's my
That
head?
sounds nice, doesn't it?
Well, Alan, if I bite into the back of the head, maybe I can figure out what I'm thinking.
Oh, my God, that's such a good idea. Is it like a Kinder? Is there a surprise inside and a toy?
Yeah. Regret. Do you want to eat it as well? Why don't all of us?
Can I have a...
Why don't all of us in my head?
Can I taste a bit? Is it the ear?
Yeah, you can
I
eat the ear,
taste
yeah.
a bit?
Well, why are you doing that? Taste mine.
Oh.
Come on, Jimmy.
Oh,
I know
Jimmy,
you're married.
Jimmy, it's Alan.
Alan,
It's Alan, dear. It's Alan. I've come to see you today. It's Alan.
Alan, lick my neck and tell me the difference.
Oh, OK. Oh, you taste good.
Now, come on. I got my revenge. I've not washed for 9 days.
If we're all going to have something to eat, can I bring out the top tier of my wedding cake?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'd love you to see it.
Top tier of your wedding cake.
I brought it along. It was really special. It was really nice. It's like,
Which one are you?
Was that the top of your cake?
Yeah, do you want a bit?
No, it wasn't.
Bite the gimp mask. Bite it.
Someone in my ear has just said, I don't know if that's definitely edible, but the only way really to test it is using you.
Find out, won't we? When I'm dead, and my kid's watching an advert going, did your parents have an accident at work?
Is it edible? Shit, I'll have it back. I'll have it back.
Yeah, all right, Alan. Thanks for your wedding cake, stranger. I've got to eat my own egg.
Who was that? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Come here, you.
Let's get back to the game. Alan, how many did you get?
I got 5.
5, OK. Johnny, how many did you get?
Oh, shut up, Jimmy. Busy. I'm eating my own head. Oh, Johnny, I've just presented yourself in chocolate. How many letters did you get? Like, I give a shit.
OK, Alan, what's your 5?
I got tonal, T-O-N-A-L, tonal.
Tonal?
Yeah.
Nice. Classy word.
Yeah.
Johnny, what'd you get?
Blatant.
Leighton, how are you spelling Leighton?
Well, how'd you think? L-A-Y-T-O-N. Leighton.
Susie, is Leighton a genuine word?
No.
No.
Sorry, John.
Oh, what a shame.
5 points to Alan. OK. Could they have done any better?
Do you want to do that one?
You could have had leeway for 6.
Ooh.
Neatly for 6.
I thought you had a dangerous amount of charisma, but then when you speak... OK, so at the end of that, Alan and Lou have 12, Sean and Johnny have 14.
I'm really going to come into my own.
Now it's time for Sean and Lou to go head-to-head. Sean, your turn to pick the numbers.
Usual, please, Rachel.
The usual. 2 from the top, 4 little. Simple, thank you, Sean. And they are 7, 8, 5, 2, 25 and 75.
What does it give?
573.
OK, your time starts now.
7, 8, 5, 2, 25. Shut up.
This one's very hard.
Lou, did you get it?
It was very hard, this one. To be honest, I'm more of a dancer.
Oh, fair enough. Sean, did you get it? Well, talk us
No.
through your... how did you do it?
8 times 75.
600.
600 minus 25.
Wow.
575.
Take away 2.
Yep, perfect. 573.
Wow.
10 points to Sean. OK, so Alan and Lou have 12, Sean and Johnny have 24.
Oh, shit.
OK, time now to go across the dictionary corner. The Brett Domino Trio, what have you got for us?
We, myself and Stephen, both avid followers of Susie's Twitter feed, as I'm sure everyone here is. For those who don't know, Susie quite often posts, old-fashioned words, few words meaning wonderful there. Flippicanorious, one of my favourite ones. Another one, bang-a-bonk, to lie lazily on a bank. So it's inspired us to write a song including as many of these old obsolete words as we can in honour of Susie. It's a song quite fittingly called Get Bumpsy, with Bumpsy, of course, being a 17th century word meaning to get drunk. So this is a song called Get Bumpsy. Roll up at the club looking flipper-canorious, got my spatterdashes on and I'm feeling lusorious. Ladies like Egad when they see me moving across the dance floor, a chance for some Fergie toodling. Stepping to my symposium with me conjobbling and frecking up on the podium. Spent the day bang-a-bonking down by the gully. Now it's quaffed, I don't wanna get bumpsy. Get bumpsy, get bumpsy. Grab my tankard cause it's gonna get clumsy. Beat, all aboard the mucky bus. Getting bean bouncy, every last one of us. So give me some nippy tatty. It's time to get scammered and we don't stop until the cats and Jana get bumpsy. Get bumpsy. To all my snack lifters, get bumpsy. Let's get bumpsy, thanks.
Good. The Brett Domino trio there. And here is your teaser. The words are need piss. The clue is let it all out. That's need piss, let it all out. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the tease, the words were need piss. The clue was let it all out. It was, of course, suspense. OK, on with the game. Sean and Johnny, your turn to choose the letters.
Johnny, would you like to choose the letters?
Yes, I would, please. I'd like a vowel.
Thanks, Johnny. O.
Thank you. I'd like a consonant.
S.
A consonant.
G.
A vowel, please.
U.
Vowel.
I.
Consonant.
S.
Another consonant.
L.
Vowels.
And E.
And one more vowel, please.
Another vowel. I.
OK, and your time starts now.
Esophagus.
Alan, how many?
5.
5. OK, Lou, how many?
5.
You have to count that up. Do you see it? 1, 2, 3.
5.
5. OK, Sean, how many?
5.
5. OK, Johnny?
3.
We've got a 3-letter word.
Les.
We've got Les.
Short for Leslie. I didn't have the letters to finish it off.
Is Les in there, Susie? Does Les mean anything else?
Yeah.
It is in there.
It is in there, yeah. LES or LEZ.
As in, what did it mean?
Just lesbian. Short
Just
for
lesbian, Les.
That's it.
Yeah, but he was a guy that used to work at a pub I worked at, and he wasn't a lesbian, honestly. And he never quite got over his wife leaving. And whenever he opened the pub, he'd go, oh, here's another night of shit. It's kind of the, you know...
Fascinating. Tell me more. I think that's enough for this week.
OK, Sean, you're 5?
Guile.
Guile. Guile, excellent word. Alan, you're 5?
Slugs.
Lovely.
You got slugs?
Yeah.
OK, and Lou?
I'm doubting it now.
You're 5, come on.
Guys. Like, this is a guys.
Yeah.
It's a... Yeah? Yeah. Thank
5
you.
points to each team.
Shit, you didn't kick the off
The Brett Domino trio, Susie Dent, could they have done any better?
Do you want to handle this one?
Yeah, there's just for Lou, this one. Sigils, S-I-G-I-L-S. They are symbols considered to have magical power.
OK. So at the end of that, Alan and Lou have 17. Sean and Johnny have 29. Yeah. OK, on to another numbers round. Alan, Lou, you pick the numbers.
We'll just go for the 2 big ones and the 4 small ones, please.
Same
Oh,
again.
classic.
So, Alan,
Rachel,
4 smalls. Yeah.
Can I guess the number that's going to come up?
Go for it.
OK, for a bonus million points, guess the 3-digit number that's going to come up.
Don't
Write
let
it
us
down.
Don't let us down.
OK.
Hang on.
You need to give it to Jimmy.
Such a lack of trust in the room.
I mean, if this comes up... OK.
Okay. We have
I love it so much.
8, 2, 10, 9, 50 and 100. And for a million points, 823.
Oh,
So close.
so close. You had 695. OK, your time starts now. OK, the target was 823. Lou, did you get it?
No.
Alan, did you get it?
I got 819.
819, pretty close.
Not
Sean,
bad,
did you get
is
it?
for me?
821.
821, very close. OK, Johnny, did you get it?
No, I can't do it. I can't do the maths.
OK, Sean, 821, how did you do that?
Oh, hang on. 8 times 100.
This is confident.
800.
50 divided by... No, fuck, I'm using the 2. I got it
OK,
wrong.
so for the points, Alan, how did you do it?
8 times 100, then
Yeah.
50 divided by 10 is 5.
Yeah.
5 times 2 is 10, and then you plus the 9.
Lovely.
7 points to Alan.
Well done, Alan. I'm really happy for you. My life didn't go to plan, but I'm glad to see that you're pushing ahead.
Rachel, could it be done?
If you say 10 divided by 2 is 5, 8 minus 5 is 3, 100 minus 3, 97, times by 9 is 873, and take the 50, 823.
I agree with you on the mathematics, but Johnny will not listen to his chocolate half of his brain.
These...
Let's have a fight.
Don't you start with me!
Oh, you've made him cry. Well,
You're not fit to be a parent.
Chocolate Johnny wants to go to sleep.
Wow. OK, the scores for the moment. Alan and Lou have 24, Sean and Johnny have 29. OK, time to go once again to Dictionary Corner, the Brett Domino Trio. What have you got for us?
So I've been trying to write a top 10 pop song for many a year, unsuccessfully, of course. So I've come up with an idea. Basically, what I've done, I've typed up all the lyrics that Ed Sheeran has written, fed them into like an online word cloud generator, which comes up with all the... See, the bigger the word, the more often it's been used in an Ed Sheeran song, you see. My logic is that if I write a song exclusively using this bank of words, statistically, it's more likely to be a top 10 hit. Song about oral herpes. Called Bad Lips. Well, girl, I got some new jeans last night. Can you look and tell me if they fit? She said, they're a little too tight, I can see your bits. I said, truth be told, they all cut quite close. I'm in a world of pain. Now pass me over them bed sheets, take me home, I think it's happened again. My baby like hot things. Lum la la, will drink my body in. Hallelujah, but my face is crumbling. Oh, 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 darling, you know. My heart wanna love, my heart wanna love, my heart wanna love, but my lips haven't healed yet. My heart wanna love, my heart wanna love, my heart wanna love, but my lips are still bleeding. All my friends spend all their time kissing, but not me, not with the shape that my lips are in. My heart wanna love, my heart wanna love, my heart wanna love, but my lips haven't healed yet.
The Brett Domino Trio. OK, here is your final teaser. The words are shit feet, and the clue is they're just too big. That shit feet, they're just too big. See you after the break. Welcome back. The answer to the teaser, the words were shit feet. The clue was they're just too big. It was, of course, heftiest. OK, our final letters game. Alan and Lou, your turn to choose the letters.
Consonant, vowel, consonant.
S.
Please.
E. T.
Consonant, consonant, consonant.
R. H. S.
Vowel, vowel.
U. O.
Oh.
Oh, God, sorry, everyone, that's shit. And another consonant, please.
D.
OK, and your time starts now. OK. Oh, that last one did me. What? I look like a Hawaiian Darth Vader. I like it. Right. How many?
Go that way.
Go that way. Johnny, how many?
I might have a 6.
6. Excellent news.
Hey!
I got
What
a
do
7.
you mean?
You got a 7.
7.
Huge. OK, Alan?
I got a 6.
Lou?
I thought I had thrush, but I didn't.
OK, what did it turn out to be?
Thrush.
Thruff.
But I did get set.
Alan, you're 6?
Shreds.
Shreds.
S-H-R-E-D-E-D-S.
Shreds.
Lovely.
OK. Johnny, you're 6?
Was drowse. I know you're going to
well,
check
Susie's
the book.
looking it up because she doesn't want to say, no, that's incorrect straight away.
No, sadly not. Sorry.
OK. Sean, you're 7?
Shrouds.
Shrouds.
Nice.
Yes.
7 points to Sean, everyone. The Brett Domino trio. Susie, could they have done any better?
They could have gone one better and got the word shouters.
Surprised Johnny didn't get that.
Shouters.
Why do you shout?
It's a lack of intelligence.
So it's not deafness.
No, emotionally, it's just that I feel like people haven't taken on board my real needs in life. Also, you know when a bull runs at you in a field, you go, why can't you be more chilled out like the cows?
Yeah, bulls. If there's any bulls watching, why can't you be more chilled out like the cows?
Well, I've spoken to farmers, and if they want me to come in as a whisperer, I will.
The bull whisperer.
Why
Bull
can't...
shouter. It should be the bull shouter.
I think the bullshitter might be a better name for it. OK, so Alan and Lou have 24. Sean and Johnny have 36. OK, so Lou, Alan, I mean, you have lost. It's clear that you've lost, but you could just get back a little bit of pride, a little bit of self-respect.
Yeah.
If you got the conundrum.
So we've been beaten by him, who's talking to his own chocolate face.
What kind of message are we sending out here?
I'll tell you what message you're sending out. Kids, don't try it at school.
OK, your time starts now.
Is it our circus or something?
I remember that club. OK, well, let's have a look at the word insurance written on a board. So the final scores are Alan and Lou have 24 points, but tonight's winners with 36 points, Sean and Johnny. Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of this, the Countdown skateboard. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.
More new Cats Does Countdown at the same time next week. Freeview customers, you might have to retune your tellies to find this one. Film 4+1 has changed channel number, and that is where we've got Dodgeball, a true underdog story next. Head over to 4/7 next for episode 1 from our brand new series, Flirty Dancing. Modern dating with an old school twist.